Oldest parade marshal of the Calgary Pride Parade. She's lived through a lot of change, coming out as a lesbian in 1964, but says there's still plenty of progress to come.
There is always so much more to do. There's still gay bashing happening, the transsexual issue. I'm hoping that the young people will take the ball and run with it.
A number of firsts for the Calgary Pride Parade this year. Lee Crowchild became the first chief of a local First Nation community to march in the event.
It's a natural part of who we are in traditional ways, and I think it's important that it's seen as such. That
it was the first time Calgary police officers were told they would not be allowed to march in the parade in their uniforms, but that didn't stop them from taking part in matching t-shirts. The deputy police chief understands the request, but hopes in time it will change.
Personally, I'd like to see us in uniform. The idea behind a uniform is that when you deal with the police, you're going to see a uniform, and we want to show that the uniform is approachable, and that's to show that inclusivity for our most vulnerable people.
Calgary's mayor calls the whole uniform thing a tough situation.
They're not in uniform, but they're here. And to me, this is all about steps that we take together as we figure this out together. Human relationships are messy.
Canadian Blood Services wasn't welcome to the parade, but for the first time, they were invited to the Pride in the Park event after on Prince's Island. CBS won't accept blood from a man who has had sex with another man in the last year. Some see that as discrimination.
And they reached out and said, we want to come and have that difficult conversation. And we've actually put them right next to HIV Community Link. We're hoping that there's going to be some really collaborative and constructive conversation around some of the issues that are faced by individuals in our community.
The color and music of the parade always a big draw for young families. But with an octogenarian leading the way this year, hopes are older members of Calgary's LGBTQ community will be as involved and feel as welcomed as the younger generation. Carolyn Curry de Castillo, Global News.